All right. Happy Monday. Happy Monday and welcome back from the 4th of July weekend. This is Christal XO and I am joined by my girl, Rocky from Rocky is Reality. And we are going to be talking about all things Real Housewives of Atlanta. Happy Monday, Rocky.
Happy Monday. And by the way, it's Rocky's reality.
Rocky's.
Rocky's reality.
Okay.
And that's just one of the things, of course, because y'all know I done. I also just want to say I'm still a contributor to thisisrnb.com by Billboard. So yes, the happy Monday, and I hope you all happy Monday after the holiday.
There you go. There you go, man. You know what? You just said, yeah, I need to hit you on something else after that with the Billboard stuff. But anyway, that is not what today is about. Today we're just having fun. Today we're just all just talking a little ish. Talking a little ish about Real Housewives of Atlanta, because you know what? This is season 17. And first I want you to tell, what happened? Hold on. Oh, what happened?
There we go.
I don't know what happened.
Well, you figured it out. I don't know either.
But first, I just want to ask you, like, we're in season 17. What do you think this show is still relevant? Honestly, overall, do you think that the Real Housewives franchise first and then Atlanta second are still relevant to today's climate compared to when the series first started?
Well, I mean, I think we can enjoy the shenanigans and deal with real life stuff. Okay. It's definitely been an evolution. Now, let me say this. I think the Real Housewives franchise itself, the brand is still relevant because we can always have more housewives, right? It's tons of cities. Like y'all definitely could do a Chicago, a Detroit, a San Francisco. I just realized it was one from Rhode Island. I didn't even know. I'm like, damn, there's a Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Now, specifically Atlanta, I think it has worn thin. I don't think we should get rid of the franchise completely, but I would like to see a complete revamp of the cast. Like just a whole revamp of the cast. Just fire everybody. No offense, ladies, because I love some of y'all.
Okay.
But I think it needs to be a different dynamic and chemistry because I think it's a lot of entitlement with some of the vets.
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, no offense to Portia and Phaedra, y'all doing y'all thing, freaking frack. And even Cynthia, I do love that Cynthia is on there.
Okay.
Even though I can tell they have her doing like the bone collecting type, trying to mediate. You know, it's obvious that the producers are having her, play this role of trying to get the ladies in line. And I'm not mad at it. But I would like to see Cynthia in a different light as well. I want to see some more of what she's doing on her own. I definitely would love to see Atlanta continue because Atlanta is still a metropolis, right? It's still Atlanta.
It's us. It's the only.
Exactly. It's Black Hollywood still, right? It's still, like the traffic is crazy there, but I still loves me a good time. Listen, I still loves Atlanta. I'm gonna be down there next month for NABJ, by the way, Christal. So
we definitely got to connect.
Yes. I'll be there for about 5 days. So as far as to short answer, yes, I think they're both still relevant, but I think a whole revamp and renovation needs to happen with RHOA.
Okay. Now let me push you on that and ask you another thing. So when you say a revamp, of course I'm gonna ask you because you said OG Seaman title. I want to know who that is. But before that, so the idea of the Real Housewives was initially supposed to be these women who lived these elaborate, fabulous lives on the backs of their husbands. Like we have no problem.
Who were actually married. Yes, they were actually married. Yes.
And are to actual wealthy men, not go grab you one that looked like he got some money so you have a storyline, but actually to have
or pay one
a lifestyle that has been afforded you because of the fact that you're with a man who works and your job is to be the housewife. Now, I will say that is for us to have a franchise that is Black, dominantly that's Black dominated with that type of dynamic could be a little bit more difficult because that really hasn't been the dynamic in our culture for a while, right? Where you
But they're out there. But they're out there. They're still, and that's part of my issue that we've and as a married woman, I was saying it's like it's really a lot of miserable married people out here, and it's like social media propagates that though. It makes it seem like that's most of it, but it's still some of us who are happily married, and I would love to see more married couples on Housewives who are, even though they struggle, they are healthy in some sense.
Right.
So I do think it's possible though. And I think we've gotten to, I think we've let, I think it was, what was her name on Sylvia Rome said it on the BET Awards. We are the algorithm. We have to continue to make the story. So I would like to see some actual housewives on there.
I would love to see that. This is my concern. Because I think that's the problem. The show is trying to propagate something that is not authentic to the people that are on the show, right? So that is a big problem. Like when you go and try to hurry up and wrangle one and make him be in a lavender, it doesn't work like that. Or go get one that's a scammer and then you're upset and you're divorced. It's just
exactly
it's a lot of pushing and pulling for something that doesn't feel authentic. But for people that really are married and have a healthy, strong marriage like yourself, I don't know if these type of shows work for marriages because when you're married, I'm not going to give you nothing on my husband. One thing I love about Dr. Hefley, I'm not about to allow the cameras to come in my house and turn us against each other for y'all's enjoyment. That's kind of why I think it's difficult to get real solid couples. First of all,
you have to have a foundation though, because in this social media age, I say too, because I'm one of those people that even though I don't have a reality show, I am someone who's been open and showing my husband on social media, and I know people who are like, oh, keep people out of your business. My thing is, if you have a foundation, because I had a relationship before social media, so my thing is, if you really have a foundation. So at times we make social media scapegoat, like, oh, that's the reason they broke up. No, it was something wrong internally, and social media have exacerbated that. But I do think that it could be possible. It's just that people don't want to see that. It could be possible. It could be.
People don't want to see it. But okay, let's talk about, because you also said that you felt like you would like to do a revamp. Before we get into season 17 of what's happening, who do you want to see stay? Who would you want to see go? And let me pull up the photos. Who do you want to see stay? And who do you want to see go? And of course, tell us why. Oh, wait a minute. Where are my photos? Oh, no.
Because I rewatched the last episode because, they, I think they're like on a bye week.
They are.
Because of the holiday. I'm going to be honest. All of them could go. And I'm going to tell you why. But okay, so here's I'm gonna tell you who I would save. This is who I would save. Okay, who I would save. I still want to see actually married people on the show.
I do.
Now here's my thing. I want to see more of a ratio of married women than unmarried women on the show. And this is no diss to single women. However, the show is called Real Housewives, so it's kind of like mocking the title and the original idea of the show. Like, I'm not mad at the single women, and I get how you may have a single girlfriend, but I don't think a single woman should have a peach, is my thing. So who I would keep is Pinky.
Okay.
I would keep if we're talking about this cast, right? If we're talking about this cast, I would keep Pinky.
Okay.
I would keep Shamia.
Oh.
I would keep Shamia.
Okay.
I would keep, let me see. You know what? Angela get on my nerves so bad. She pissed me off. I can't wait till we talk about her.
Girl.
I would keep her because she's married only, but she got to get that behavior together because I'm going to save what I got to say for her when we get to the let me see. And I would keep Phaedra. Even though she's not married. I feel like as a vet, she does still bring a good element to the show. And I have to say, I do appreciate how they've matured in this way. And I would keep Kelly too. There's something about Kelly just
damn near everybody. Yeah, damn near
but not Drew and Portia. Drew and Portia can get the hell on.
Okay.
Them the two who can definitely get the hell on. Because my thing is Portia, she's worn out her welcome. Like for real, girl, you ain't been a housewife in years.
True.
Drew, you dry. Drew is dry. I'm sorry. You know what? I enjoyed Drew with her crew and her team more so than her on the show.
Yeah.
That scene where the crew was going off on each other, that was interesting. Now that was interesting. I don't want to see so Drew and Portia, they can go. Is there somebody else I'm missing?
Hey Michelle.
I'm on the fence about K Michelle. She is a wife, but I feel like since I've seen her on Love and Hip Hop, I'm kind of tired of her too. So I need to see them in another space.
Yeah. Okay. I actually, Portia, I'm conflicted over because I tell you what, Portia looks amazing. And part of this whole thing of being on television and being on Bravo is you got to look the part, right? And
she definitely looks the part.
She looks the part.
There's no doubt about that. I will. Hey, listen, and let me say this: she is a fine ass woman. Okay, as one black woman, she is gorgeous. However, and yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I don't like. I have an personal aversion against women that are looks only and not anything else. No substance, no brains, no. And to me, she kind of fits that, but she just looks the part. So I she looks the part. So it's hard for me to feel like, and I know that a lot of the people out, the fans, they value the look over the substance. I'm one of the few people that really likes the substance. So
exactly. This is my thing. This is part of what I love about Pinky. She's a beautiful woman. Okay. I love how she turned the dirty tennis ball joke into a whole clothing line. Jokes on y'all. I love. She's a genius. She has experience with being on the Maury Povich show.
Yeah.
And the marriage I do. You said what?
And Iyanla Vanzant. She was a producer on that show as well.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, great. I love the grind. I love the whole slutty vegan concept and how she has helped businesses. I love how she's proven she's a brand and she doesn't need the show. Those are the ladies that I respect and admire. Like Candy, she didn't really need Real Housewives. Okay. Right. So that's the thing for me. And Portia, she's been on it for a while. It's just like you kind of worn out your welcome, Portia. Like at this point. And then Drew, I just feel like it's time for her to go do something else.
Let's get to Drew. So because I'm Portia, I really feel like she should stay just because of the look. I hate that.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say that.
He is cute, but still,
I would rather let go of Phaedra than Portia, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, if it came down to the two, I'm sure Portia would draw more viewers. Okay, yeah.
And Phaedra ain't gonna give you we're not gonna get anything from Phaedra. Phaedra has no story.
Yeah,
she has no story. They both lie. They all lie, but they both tell unapologetic lies. But Phaedra's really don't make no sense. And I charge her harder because she is smart. She's a smart girl that likes to play dumb. Phaedra's smart, but she dumbs herself down with all this. And what I think I like her. I like her a lot more than Portia as a woman. And
right, because I respect. Yeah, she's
not going to.
She don't know how to look. She ain't got to look like Portia.
She on herself. No, and she don't look like
right.
Portia.
Yes.
She's not gonna give you she's never gonna make herself look stupid to the point where even when she was caught dead ass wrong, she still didn't own up to it. Like if you don't have that type of vulnerability or self-awareness, what are we doing? I'm not entertained. All you're doing this year is pointing fingers and pushing drama. Have y'all noticed that she has no storyline?
She really does. Yeah. I do appreciate what she did for Kelly, though. I appreciate that. I can respect that.
I don't believe it.
You don't think that she's helping Kelly?
No.
You think that the show is putting that? Is just putting that?
Okay. Yeah, I don't think Kelly could be helped. I don't think Kelly
Really?
could be.
I mean, as far as the divorce proceedings and all of that.
I think that I feel like the reason that Kelly is having trouble is stuff that cannot be. She's fine. She just, first of all, Kelly came on the show buying 15 designer bags for a daughter that hadn't even turned 18. No,
Yeah.
man. That's
Yeah,
not,
she's spending too much money. Yeah.
she's foolish. Like, that's foolish.
Mm.
And she's moving out of a house because your neighbors don't like you. Girl.
I mean, and we're harassing her for what she was saying. Now, here's my thing. I appreciate how they're showing her going to the financial advisor, and she's admitting, like, I got you. Remember in her confessional, she was like, I got used to spending too much money. I got used to that housewife lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying any of it. I'm not a Kelly fan. I'm not buying it. You married this man. I should pull up Kelly's husband's photo.
Oh my God. I forgot. He looked like a Wooga bear, didn't he?
Yes. And it's the one that you married because he had money and you like to spend the money. And then it's just, you weren't really serious about that. It just doesn't feel right. And
but here's my thing. This is always my thing with these shows. I feel like at times they show the women are making mistakes.
Yeah.
And they're learning from these mistakes. Like, we are growing the hell up. Now life done bopped us upside the head. And something I noticed too about these women, a lot of them have made some poor choices. But a lot of them but a lot of them have been mishandled by the men in their lives. Mishandled. And it's clear in their behavior. It's clear that they've been mishandled. They've been violated.
Okay. I'm gonna push back on that, Rocky. Because I feel like a lot of them, like, if you fair exchange is no robbery. I say it all the time. So if you want a man to provide a lifestyle only, right? And you looking for that, you look like this. I want somebody like that. Like, I don't think Portia was mishandled. Portia mishandles herself.
Oh no. But look, I almost said the F word. I'm not. No, I said some of. Listen.
No, we keep going.
I don't feel sorry for Portia. The only time I felt bad for her is when Dennis tried that bullshit of trying to give her ring back. I thought that was straight up bullshit, and that was not cool. Other than that, Portia is let me be clear. Y'all know Portia is my least favorite. She's been my least favorite since the Underground Railroad and 265 days a year. And then she even admits herself, she says dumb stuff. Like when she said fussing. That even she had to be like, I'm not fussing. Yes, yo silly ass said that. So
I agree.
I get what you're saying. I guess I don't know. These women, I just see a lot of pain in them. I just feel like, damn, y'all in pain.
Who has been mishandled? Who is really a victim? I don't see victims. I'm
not saying victim, but I just feel like at times when women are mistreated or mishandled, it comes out in our behaviors, and that's part of why we make poor choices.
That could be true, but I also think there are a lot of women that feel like they can get over on a man, and then they realize the men aren't as stupid. Oh, he may not be attractive. He may not be.
Life bumped them in the head. Yeah, I agree.
As you thought, and now
life bumped. That's why I said life bumped them in the head. Now they're seeing, and you know what I see? I see a lot of that humility in Phaedra.
You see,
I see not you. What I'm saying is she done got bopped on her ass a few times.
Yeah,
and you can tell that she's definitely that girl still, but I can tell she's that's why she's so guarded, because she's had some unfortunate circumstances that won't even ever, because that whole Apollo baby, listen,
child.
That was a mess. Even though I always believed she did know that he was doing that stuff, she just didn't realize he would get caught. Yeah,
she did know, and she was was complicit.
Mm-hmm, probably.
And sometimes when we get with a man, and I'm not saying, I'm definitely not. I'm just being honest. I feel like a lot of times women are not honest. I've made some stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
If you go after a man with the intentions of getting a certain lifestyle and being able to floss and buy 15 bags, which was stupid. Like,
yeah. But that's why Kelly and Portia are more alike than they think, though. They really, but that's why they making up. You see, they made up in the last episode. They might as well, because we two sides of the same coin, baby.
All of a sudden, well. I'm sorry that I said some things that rubbed
you might as well make up. And you know why? Because Kelly want to keep her peach.
Kelly want to
Because
keep
right now, Portia is the it girl. Andy obviously favors Portia. So, but that's why I said entitlement. Going back to that point.
but see, that's pretty girl privilege.
Mm-hmm.
She's the
Absolutely.
baddest one on there. The baddest one gonna have to stay. Kelly, not so much. Not so much. Not so much.
Now, I've heard some rumblings about Yandy. I don't know if I would want to see her. That's what I'm saying. I've seen you already.
That'd be weird with K Michelle on there. Let's talk about K Michelle because I have mixed feelings about K Michelle. I agree. At first I was not looking forward to seeing her on the show because she's doing well in her space.
Right.
She doesn't seem to mix well with others at all. And we learned that on the Love and Hip Hop. Then she went and did some shows where she was
R&B Divas. Wasn't she on R&B Divas?
No, but she did her own show. I don't think she was on R&B Divas.
No, it was something she was on King's something. What did the date show or something?
Court. She was on King's Court.
King's Court. That's okay. My bad. See,
Queen's Court.
See, okay. I knew it was some divas or court. Okay, Queens.
She don't play well with others.
Exactly. Not at all.
Doesn't mix well with other women. And these, and then I also feel like, it's why are you trying to be friends with them? You're already who you are. Just go. Just go. Just go.
You think she's trying to be friends with them? Because to me, it seems like she's been kind of on the outskirts the whole time. Yeah, I know her and Pinky have I think she has relationships in pockets. Like her and Shamia are cool, even though that's a little shaky. Her and Pinky are cool. I don't think she's really trying to be friends with the rest of the group. I think that's part of why she's done these dramatics and all of that when they've gotten together. And she said they plotting on her.
But right, she did. But the
idea, I think it's a check. It's really a check and some status.
It has to be. Why do you think? Just on another note, because she was on Queen's Court, and she was dating this guy that allegedly Portia also, this African gentleman that allegedly Portia's also dated, which I'm not surprised. However, then she got married to this fella from her past. What you think about that?
So weird. The way she explained it, like I like she was testing him and he better had came back and listen, people do what they do because marriage ain't perfect. What's between you and your man is between you and your man.
True.
I just thought the way she talked about it when they first were introing her, I was like, it's just an interesting dynamic. They must have some history that they really, because I mean she said he's from her past, so it got to be some moments where he was down for her or came through in the clutch.
I agree with you.
I think that's probably it. It's got to be because my husband and I were out yesterday and we were sitting by the water just talking, and we've been married a long time and a lot of shit has went down. Right. And my thing is, I've always believed no one could ever explain what's between a man and a woman.
Facts.
Those two know. You know what keeps you together.
Right.
I've written articles. I've talked about it publicly about my relationship with girlfriends and whatever, and please know, as I told people, you think I put a lot out there, but it's still stuff that you don't know about, that stays between you and your man. So I think that's it for K Michelle. I think he gives her stability because he's not in the industry.
Not.
She doesn't have enough industry men, okay? She's had them enough.
Damn sure.
So for K Michelle, the type of personality she is, she needs a guy who's a regular guy in a sense. And him being a dentist he's in a sense a regular guy.
It's so crazy because I agree. And I also think that everybody's marriage has to be whatever makes them happy. What the rest of us think, it don't really matter. Don't put definitions on people. If some people want to have threesomes or want to,
listen,
their husband to cheat, that's on them.
Listen, she was like, look, as long as he and I'm sorry, and in our big grown age, I'm not mad at her to say like, look, as long as you're not spending our money on them.
Yeah. Now
I would be concerned about the health thing, but he don't seem like he's dipping out like that. I don't know. You don't know. Just like with Shamia. We don't know. Oh, I can't wait till we get to that because that pissed me off with Angela. We need to get to that. How I was so incensed watching that.
Yeah.
But again, K Michelle, I think her and the husband, it was like I say, what you eat don't make me shit, and vice versa.
Facts,
And
I
that's
agree
what
with
it
you.
comes down to. And my best friend said something to me. Hey Gigi, if you watching, she kind of checked me because I was teasing her about her boyfriend, and she was like, "You mind your business, and I'm gonna mind mine." And at first, I was like, then I
You're
was like,
right.
you know what? Listen, I'm not mad at it. You mind your business, I'm a mind mine. Because when people get to, come up with all their theories, and then I just be in the comments on social media looking at them like, these people really think they know about people's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all really think y'all know, and y'all done formed this whole story. So again, what's between a man and a woman is never going to be explained to anyone on the outside.
I agree.
And that's what you got to know in your relationship, no matter how great or fucked up it might look to other people. Because yes, I overall feel like I have a healthy marriage, but it still has flaws.
Yeah, we got
And
flaws.
I feel like being transparent about that has helped others to know, like, yes, there are times where it ain't great.
Mm-hmm.
However, if I'm more happy than I'm miserable, and that's the reality of any relationship. Just like with your kids and being a parent, you don't like your kids all the time.
Your parents, anybody, it's gonna be like that. And
it's gonna be.
Yeah, I agree. I do feel
but as long as that person is making you better, though, as long as they, for the overall, you know what I'm saying? Right. As long as you all are together as a team. And that's what I liked about Pinky and her husband, and what it seems like to me. Now, I don't know about this wife in the basement. What is this wife in the basement? What is that about, Christal?
Girl, I ain't gonna lie. I read the whole book. I downloaded the book, and it was BS. She did get my Kindle payment though, because I did. I ain't gonna buy the dirty tennis ball head shirts and merch because I'm not feeling that.
But she's a genius. Somebody is.
I did download just because I was like, what is this?
Okay, so right, what?
But it wasn't even that. It was a girl that was working for the family and ended up falling in love with the band. But however, at the table, when she acknowledged that she was in a lesbian relationship for 2 years,
mm-hmm.
and I know I live in the city of Atlanta, so I know how people here move, specifically.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised.
So if you were in a gay relationship for 2 years, it makes sense to me that you and your husband would probably have enjoyed the entertainment of another woman, because you could be with a woman only for 2 years. Then, as they said that in that episode, you gay, like you enjoy.
Mm-hmm. But you, like she said too, she missed what was long and strong. Okay, because ain't nothing like that D.
Facts on facts. But she said that. I don't know if I believed her, because 2 years, Rocky, could you go 2 years? I couldn't go to.
No, because I find women sensual, but I would miss. It wouldn't be able to do, because again, I'm a woman. I love how other women look. I appreciate us. Black women, we fine, but I know I just wouldn't be able to. No, but again, she was a Maury Povich producer child, so she done lived an uncommon life. But what the book was the book?
What?
No, I was asking you. So the book, was it retelling something? Was it fictional? Was it her life? What?
It was fiction.
It was just parody. It was a parody.
And I read the whole thing. I'm not mad at her.
Okay. So it wasn't no wife in the basement, or was it?
Also used to do porn. She used to be a producer for porn.
Oh, this makes sense now. Now see, this tracks. I'm not surprised.
So,
but 2 years ain't that long. I mean, she done been with her husband.
Without the long straw, yes, it is.
Listen, but here's the thing on Christal. I have friends to this day who they used to be with men. Now they're in lesbian relationships, and they've admitted to me across the table when we having our little wine that they do miss the D. But it's just the bullshit that comes with the D is what they don't want to deal with.
I understand.
So, but I know I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm like, nah, boy, I don't give a fuck. Listen.
No, I just sign me up for more bullshit. Just sign me up.
Listen, I love women. I love us. Like when I've been with my girlfriends and done squeezed on a booty or a titty, but I ain't never got to that point where we really about to do this thing. Because, baby, I would be like, no, we might get up in the heat of the moment. And I'd be like, no, wait a minute. I'm feeling no, I'm psyched. I ain't mean it.
It's just not what I'm into in that.
No, I love a man. Like even with a good strap on, it ain't the same as a man.
It's just like the man of I don't want to go there too much, but the hardness, exactly.
See, so yeah, but surprised everybody at the table had been when somebody had dipped in the lady pond, except for Cynthia.
What is that about? Is that now? Because I do know that there are a lot of, again, in the city of Atlanta.
I was about to say, now you know where you at.
It's a lot of women that I think do performative things because they like to get men's attention, and that this term of like gay for pay or not. Is everybody just really turning, or are y'all just trying to? Because it is on brand, it's on trend to go. Oh well, and also sometimes when you've been hurt or you've exhausted all your resources, there may not be very many Nigerians left. You know,
now you already, if you talk about Portia, you already know. I think Portia is. This is my thing, but I can respect her. And when she was saying in her confessional that she's just finding herself now. She's finding herself now, and you know what? I think she's learning. Maybe you need to date around and be by yourself for a little while.
She's not by herself though. She was dating.
Well, she's not, but she's not like committed to Sway, is she?
No, that would be a no. I will answer that.
I don't think so.
No, absolutely not. No, it's a storyline, just like Simon was.
Oh Lord, that was a mess. That was a whole messy mess. That's why I lost respect for Portia. There's no way you could be up in somebody's crib. Even if I felt a friend's mate was attractive, I could never see myself in that space. Well, and then, I don't even like to share my food though, so I can't even go there. Like the Aries in me is like, I'm very possessive. I don't want to share. There's no way. So I definitely don't want what someone else has had. Like and knowing that knowing that you was with somebody I knew, like
it's a game, and she saw that she wanted that house. It wasn't.
So that's why I don't respect her.
I don't.
That's why I can't respect her.
I don't either, because if you watch that scene where they go to the house, Fallon comes out, she's looking all naturally Blasian, and then she's like, "This is your house." They see the house, and Portia wants that house. Portia don't want nothing but that house. And she got it for as long as she could keep it.
Oh, she got it.
Let's talk. Let's go to Angela, because this is the thing. This is the thing. I was excited when Angela came.
Same.
Because I was like, okay, here's a real wife with a real marriage to somebody who's, Charles Oakley. That's a big name. Like, this is giving some credibility. Unfortunately, the state of this marriage has not, I think,
ever impressed me. Ever. He's raggedy. Like, whatever.
This is what I think Angela's problem is. Angela's problem is she is with a man that she knows is on some BS, and she can't control it because he doesn't care. He gives 0 F's.
No.
0. So I was telling a girlfriend earlier today, when you're with a man who is cheating on you and who does not treat you like a queen, it can be difficult on your self-esteem. And what that can make you do is be hateful towards other women, because you don't know who he slept with. You don't know who he been interacting with. So every time you hear somebody clowning you, you know the truth is that could be really true. And he doesn't care. Like, it's clear who he is and who his energy has always been. It's like, this is who I am.
He doesn't give a fuck at all. He always been like that. My husband has verified that with him even being in basketball. That's why he got banned from Madison Square Garden, because of shenanigans. This is my thing about Angela, and I was so upset earlier because I feel like, as women from Detroit, some of these heifers don't understand girl code.
Right.
Okay, so this is my thing for Angela. This is why I had a compassion for her. I feel like she's grieving still because her mother. Right. That's part of it. That's part of why she acted ugly. I feel like she's trying too hard to keep the peach.
Right.
And the lies. Now, I don't know if Shamia has been faithful or whatever, but there is no way in hell, and this is why I'm saying you messing up girl code, because I used to have a sister circle. We're no longer friends, but I would not ever in my life imply or say that a married woman was sleeping with somebody else. That's where me and you about to fight.
Yeah.
And I would be, and my husband was like, he's like, Shamia always crying. I said, she crying because she want to her up. Right. Because here's the thing, I told him, I said, women don't always cry because we sad. We cry because we want to fuck somebody up, but we know that we will go to prison for the thoughts we are having of doing to somebody. Because my thing with Angela is, even if you knew for sure that Shamia was sleeping with this George guy, there's no way in hell you should have put that out there. And you lying. You're lying. And then the part where she said, "Oh, he didn't tell me. I said it."
Yes. Oh, I was just like, girl.
No proof. But you are going to continue to spread this rumor. Now, again, I don't know if Shamia has messed around on Gerald. I don't know. However, there is no way as a woman, another married woman, would I ever. Now, the issues between her and Portia, and I much respect to Portia for not jumping on the bandwagon with Shamia. Because I like how she said to Angela, like, "Oh, wow, you just thought that, huh? You didn't."
No,
there's no.
Season, hey, hold on. Last season, Portia said, "I should F Charles." At that point,
yes,
she did
yes.
She
but I see now why she's trying to. I think she's trying to make up for it now.
I don't give a damn.
My thing, listen, because she seemed like she's trying to be kumbaya more this season. I think the producers have reined her in and said, "Hey," because that last scene she had with Kelly and Drew and them, I think she's trying to do that. But again, back to Angela. I used to like her, Christal, and I liked that she was on the show too. Like you said, she's married, even though, let's be clear, Charles Oakley was not an NBA star. He was a role player. Yeah. Okay. He's never won a chip.
Right.
He's mediocre. Let's be clear. You ain't married to a star.
He got a big personality, which is why she's getting cheated on, and she knows it, and she's miserable. But she wants to keep up the appearance. Sometimes the idea of something is better than the reality, because the reality of it will have you crying and looking stupid. And it's nothing like looking stupid in front of other people that know what your man is doing. So I feel like but the fact that you're trying to tear her marriage down because you know where yours is really like.
And that all of y'all are jealous. Let's keep it real about Shamia. And let's get on Shamia. Shamia is not innocent, but a lot of them heifers are jealous. Y'all jealous. Y'all ain't got a rich ass husband and a family unit, because you could tell her family does a lot together. Yeah. The family is a unit. Her parents, her, all of the different trips they go on, and again, we know this is some of this for social media. I get it, but you can tell that her family really has a core to them, and that her and Gerald, they seem to get along. I think a lot of them are jealous of that. Y'all jealous of that.
She seemed to have the most solid husband, period.
I mean, if we're going to rank them, you know what I'm saying? Period. If we're going to rank them,
period.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we're going to rank them. And now, she herself is trying to do her own thing. Now, again, she can be goofy at times. But lying like that on her was unnecessary. I didn't like that, Angela.
I agree with you 100%. Angela is scratching and surviving. She is sad inside. Even with her daughter, the scene with her daughter, I was just like, wow. I feel like sometimes you got to be smart enough not to give the camera the stuff that's still tender to you. And I feel
the scene when they were in the counseling session with the daughter.
The daughter talking about the fact that she didn't tell her mom that she was gay.
Mary. And that's letting you know something right there. Right.
That's what I'm saying. That when she was like, it's so hard to talk to you. Angela, like she was going to start crying because everything is on her. Her mother passing away, her husband out in these streets, and then people clowning her about it because he's not quiet with it. He's loud with it. And then issues with her kid. Like she is scratching and surviving. And she's
and then women. Girl, how you gonna call Shamia Angry Bird with your plastic Mattel Barbie doll looking nose?
That's
like, girl, get out of here with that. Like, at least Shamia's nose fits her face. Angela, your shit looked like it was just stuck on there like Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. That's how that's looking.
Like a Jackson nose. I'm so
like sorry. You trying to like, and this is my thing. How old are you, Angela? Like,
she's old enough to know better, but I feel like I give her. She was also. I feel like she was a duck out of water, and she was trying to defend herself last year because they were clowning her. 99-cent nose. That your husband out here. I should F your husband. Like she had a hard time, and she pushed back, and people were messing with her because of that. But this season, I think that she's just it's so much on. She done lost her house. Pinky done told her she should have bought her house. It just.
Listen, I see people giving kudos to Angela when her and Pinky got into it on that first trip they went to. But really, like, okay, Angela is good with the insults as far as, going off of people's looks.
Yeah.
But really, your shit ain't enough substance, Angela, because Pinky is a self-made woman. Her husband got money too. Her husband shows her he's down for her, shows from what we can see that he at least want to show her some affection. They seem to have some magnetic chemistry. Her and Charles Oakley is forced. And again, I'm gonna come back to this. I feel like whenever there is a death to a major family member on one of these shows, these ladies, I think it needs to be in their contract or some type of part where they're having some grief counseling. Because I think her mom being deceased is really making her just act crazy and just adding to the crazy of the insecurity from Charles. And just because she said to her, she gonna try to say to Shamia, oh, well, the reason I'm saying this is because you were talking about Charles. Everybody was talking about Charles. Girl,
everybody,
get out of here with that.
Everybody, people watching at home.
Like this and then that whole thing with Phaedra last year, and then for George's wife to text them and say she is lying, and for her to say, "Oh, we weren't talking about sex," but then you were.
I will say this: you're right. The lies are ridiculous, and I just feel like, but if we're gonna hold her accountable, Portia. Like, this is just what this show does. Portia and Phaedra, the fact that Phaedra is even back on this show after telling a lie that she did about Candy is wild to me. I'm just saying, it's wild. It's wild.
I don't think she would be back on if Candy was still on there, though.
That's the only reason it's on. But the fact that she tell that kind of lie, so new people coming in, they feel like, I got to do something. So they just lie, just telling bold.
But to lie that I'm having sex with somebody else, girl, I will sock you in your face. Do you hear me? There is no way. And I was so incensed when I was watching it, Christal. Because I'm a deep.
It ain't as bad as Phaedra saying that woman tried to drug her. Like that.
That you could, like Candy said, you definitely could have affected my brand with that type of stuff. The type of stuff you saying that I drugged you, that's some legal stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So that level of lie has been admitted on the show, and everybody's cool with it. Portia, I feel like, was complicit in that. So the fact that this kind of lie is introduced, you're right. It's bold-faced. It's crazy. But that's what they do. That's what they do to each other. They tell stupid lies. Now, Shamia, my problem with Shamia, I can't rock all the way with Shamia because I feel like she was the sidekick for so long. And she wanted to be the main chick, but because she had more than the other girls, it's like, I really should be the main character because you really don't have what it takes to be who you saying you are, right? But when she got in that place, you could tell the confidence. The confidence ain't there. You got the house.
Yeah, they shook her. Yeah, even though she does have the elements to be that girl, though. She does, though. And now that is the thing I don't like, that she's letting them shake her. But I think she's fragile because of the relationship with her and Portia. But my thing is, I feel like Shamia, people want you to be in the shadows for so long. When you get into the spotlight, now they have an issue, and they're gonna challenge you even more. And I think because Shamia is not used to that nasty, mean girl stuff, that behavior. I mean, I don't think she's a mean girl. She just is.
No. Anytime you're friends with a mean girl, you're friends with a mean girl, you're cool with the mean girl's actions towards other people. You just don't like when it comes back to you. So Portia has always been a mean girl. Portia's pretty and she uses it against other people. Shamia was cool with it. And Portia was cool with that because you're my sidekick. Yes, you have all that, but I look like this. You are my Robin to my Batman. At the point that you think that you're Batman, now all this that you've been keying with me about, it's going to come to you, and you can't handle it. So it's like, I do agree with Drew. The only thing I agree with Drew on, saying everything that Shamia has a problem with, it really is about Portia. She really want to be Portia's friend again. And what she realizes, Portia don't need you. Portia does not need you. She's Portia without, you're going to have to be Shamia without Portia, or you're going to go home. Simple as put, or you're going to go home. Because if you can't get your footing as a main character, because they set her up beautiful last season. They made it look like she was the matron of the show. Everybody was at her house. Her husband buys her the role. Like she is the principal character. She couldn't handle it. She could not handle it. Portia could handle it when she was she filmed a whole season with no house, but still like, I'm that chick. So that's the difference. I feel like, you got to be able to handle it. You can't.
Yeah. I mean, she's definitely better with the smoke and mirrors. She's definitely better with that. Yeah. And that's what these shows want. That's unfortunate. You got to be. Yeah. I think Shamia is not as, she's not as shallow as they need her to be. That's part of the issue.
No, she's shallow as hell.
That money.
She just don't have.
I just like Shamia's energy. Just something about her. I just like her energy from the get. I mean, she's made some mistakes, but I feel like Carlos was saying, that her punishment doesn't fit the crime. She's been messy. She's made some mistakes, but I feel like they scapegoated her. I still feel like that. I feel like Shamia definitely. I agree with you. She couldn't take the heat. She didn't. She was like, "Damn, now it's on me, and I got to perform in a certain way." And she just really, because she's not cutthroat like Portia.
No, she's not. She
ain't cutthroat like Portia. So, and that's part of the problem. But that's also why I like when they take a break from them being cutthroat. Sometimes I like some of those tender moments, like the last episode where it was Portia, Drew, Kelly.
Yeah.
And I want to say Cynthia in the room, and they were kind of bonding and they kind of made up. And it's like that vulnerability. Oh, and Phaedra was there too, where it's like, really, a lot of times I think they get so used to fighting, they forget how to just be.
I agree.
As women, and this another thing I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, a lot of times women are not tough because we want to be, it's because we have to be.
That part, I agree.
It's a defense. So I think I agree. Yeah, post Shamia, child, but I would still keep her on the show.
I do like her because, again, if we're gonna,
she just did. I hope she learned some lessons.
If we're going with housewives that really have that life, then you got to keep her. You got to keep her.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's something too. Can we get back to the chicks who are actually married and got some shit going on?
But I do think that this is what I think. I think a couple of things with Shamia, kind of like how Angela is struggling. And we know she has stuff going on off camera. You got to give her grace for that. To me, I don't really, this is just my opinion. And not that I have the right to speak on another woman, but because they're on TV, we have the right to speak on them. But so I would just say, from my opinion, you got a child that has health, that has some health.
Yes, right? Girl.
That's hard. Ooh. That's hard. I don't know. And then you're trying to have another child.
But you really don't want to. You just doing it because your husband wants that son. And they try to do the surrogate thing. The surrogate thing is not working out. Yeah, that's got to be a lot of stress. Yeah,
that's hard. Like you. Yeah. I don't know. As a mother, I only had 2 kids. If I had one kid that had some challenges.
Listen,
I can't add to that load. And then you also want to be the wife and mom, but you also want to be the it girl with all the. So that's a lot. And then you're going to have guilt because you can't really do both successfully. You're going to feel bad about one. So I don't understand that struggle, because as a mom, I probably would just focus my attention on my kid, because that's I'm an old enough mom to know that time is precious. It goes really fast. Right.
Yeah.
So I can't see myself trying to be playing with the Hawks and playing with Portia. Like, hey, I got some stuff that's really, my baby needs. My baby needs me. Yes, I've heard her say, well, I need to have a social life too. Yeah, but some things are more important than your social life, because these things are fleeting. That's just my opinion as a mom.
You're right. She might need to prioritize. Yep, you're right. But she is rich, so she has that nanny probably. So that's probably what it is. Yeah, but you're right. But that quality time, it's nothing like it.
I'm at home. F your girl trip. My daughter needs her mom, because if the daughter sees the nanny and the kid, then.
But they didn't show a struggle with that last season. Remember when they traveled and she thought the baby was okay, but then the baby had an issue and had to be hospitalized? She felt this whole guilt thing. So
but she stayed at the trip. She stayed on the trip. I was like, girl, go home. Fuck the trip.
Oh my God. Go home. That's true. You have to make the sacrifice. When you're I definitely have to say, now that my children are older, I feel more freedom. Absolutely. Yeah, even though you're always a parent. Yes. But my kids, my daughter's about to be 23. I can't believe that. My daughter's about to be 23 next month, and my son is 15. So
mine are grown. So I'm really free.
But it's still
so free. Yeah. But to me, with my kid. And that's what I'm saying. I have the benefit. I'm speaking from after the heal. I have the benefit of knowing that time is precious and it goes fast.
It is. You're right.
Yes,
yep.
It feels like I need to party and I need this. But guess what?
Yeah.
When you be mom, you kind of, that priority has to be there. There'll be time. Your body ain't going nowhere. You're going to be good. But that is, to me, that's not, but I know a lot of women don't feel like that, because even when I was raising my kids in the entertainment industry, a lot of people, Christal always got to be at home with her kids.
Yes. Yeah. You're right.
So I did, but now that they're gone, I feel so free. I could do whatever. I don't have to do whatever. But I couldn't do that when I was responsible for them, so that's what I'm just like, that's kind of weird. That's gotta,
she may need to dial it back some. You're right.
But that's gotta also pull on her. So when you're giving me insults and I got this going on, I gotta push back, and the pushback is not, it's mid. It's a mid pushback, because you really just want your friend, Portia. You just really want your friend.
She's definitely not as ferocious as them. Because like when her and Angela was going at it, you could tell she's not about that life like that. But see, Shami is a Taurus. She ain't really, see, if she was a fire sign,
then she would be good. She'll be good. Or she could be an air sign like we just don't
listen, you about to get it. But see, that's why myself, I love to watch the shows. I would probably never participate in one, okay? Because I'll be there strangle somebody. No, we're not about to do it. And I'm not about to be fake. I don't give listen, I can't do it. So at this big age, but
not at this age. We talking about, well, you said that you were not.
Girl. Listen, this is why Christal, I deal with people in pockets now. Yeah, seriously. And I'm at the point where I have lifelong friends. I have my family, my husband, my kids. If I'm making new friends, it's for business and collaboration.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm at in my life. Like, we can form a business relationship, and you are, like I say, my media peeps. Yeah. That's the relationships that I'm trying to deal with at this point. Going through these mental gymnastics, what she said, girl, that's part of why, like I said, I used to be part of a sister circle, and that's probably partly why I'm no longer a part of it, because I could not expend the energy anymore on it, and especially as you get older, especially if you're married and you got kids. It's like, no, I gotta, and also I'm trying to still, work on my career and elevating that. Nope.
Yeah, I don't have it either. But I always have been like, this is stupid, and I don't want to do it. And if you can't, if you get mad at me over stupid stuff, just stay mad, because I don't stay mad. I'm okay. Let's move to Drew, because
oh my gosh, what is there to say? That hair was terrible. I did not like that hair on the trip.
It's always terrible. Always. What is this?
Listen, like Danny said, the wig don't be wigging, baby. It don't be looking right. Like I said, that part where they shout out to Danny Boy. He from Detroit. That scene with her crew, that was the most interesting ever. Shit.
What? Okay, but let me explain this to me. And in the chat, please help me out as well. This is what I don't understand about Drew. Drew lies. Stupid lies. Like stupid lies that really don't have anything to do with anybody but herself. So they ask her about everybody about the dipping in the lady pond. And Drew says that her and her husband, we're assuming that this is Ralph, had threesomes, right? But she didn't want to. It was hard for him. He was not, she was not turned on. It was all because of him. And she later was so jealous, and her self-esteem. Didn't it come out that Drew was in a whole relationship, was cheating on him with a woman?
The chick was her name Ty. Was her name Ty? Something like that.
In Candy and Todd's movie, where she had a whole, it was a reenactment. What?
Right.
Is it because of her? I know her mom is a pastor, and I know that she's probably not comfortable with what she's doing.
Exactly. She be lying. I think Drew, you know what? Drew always be like, it's like she be like, she be straddling the fence a lot. She try to act like she innocent and that she don't talk shit and she doesn't start stuff, but you do. Because I could, even at the times, the interaction with her and Ralph at times, she would be baiting him in certain ways. And you do. And then when you get the fire, you be like, the award for the best confused ass face goes to Drew.
Agreed.
She knows how to play confused so well. Like, oh, well, what? Yes, you.
And we know, we're not stupid. So we know that when the cameras are off, You're, girl. I was just
mean, it's okay. And that's my say, just do. But I think too, with her having children, she's probably trying to. I don't know. She be fronting. She's full of shit.
Obviously,
She is an actress.
I feel like Drew needs to leave this show immediately.
Yeah, bye.
Go be an actress, because with an actress, your personal life is not involved. And she was really good. I loved her. I loved how she played the hell out of T-Boz in the Crazy movie.
That's the best. But just no, I'm over it. And I didn't like the way she acted at Pinky's audition. That whole girl, fuck you, bye. Oh, your people didn't call. Drew, you are not like this. Oh, we don't really remember your movies like that, Drew. Like, come on, stop it, Drew. Like, stop. And you know, I met her, and she seems like a sweetheart, but I just don't feel like she's
not a real housewife. She needs to
bye, Drew.
Kind of like, you know how when Kim Fields came, and we were like,
yeah, no. Yeah, and you know what? I felt that way about Sonia Richards Ross, too. Yeah, I felt that way about she did not belong on the show. And my thing is, Drew, it was interesting at the first couple seasons, because what has she been on there, about 4 seasons now?
Yeah,
maybe 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah, it's time for her to go. And that's why I said they need a whole revamp. I would not be upset, Christal. Mm-hmm. And I know Portia's a looker. She got the look, but we can find some other ones. It's Atlanta. Like you
can.
I mean, we could really just come on.
I don't know why they brought. Where did they find Kelly? I don't know. I don't understand why. I understand why Angela. That makes sense. But Kelly and Britt. Now, I guess Britt had the look, but Britt wasn't a Atlanta house. No. She needed to be on another show, and she's gone. They with
her lavender marriage. That was a lavender marriage,
like,
girl.
You just got a man that we know is not really with that. Okay,
he ain't right.
I want Kenya back. That's the OG.
Let's go. Yes. Now Kelly could. I do like Kelly, but I wouldn't be sad if she left. Yes, Kenya. Yes, come on, Kenya. Yes,
her husband, and come back, Kenya.
Yes, even if she's not, she can be one of the friends of the show. Her and Cynthia can be the friends of the show.
That would be good.
Like, bring that back.
Yeah,
bring her back, because I hate that stuff with Britt happened, and that's what she got kicked off for. I'm like, out of all the shit that has happened on this show, and it would be the stuff with Britt.
It would be the stuff.
Take her out.
It wasn't worth it. It wasn't even worth it. Leave her on. Take Britt off, and she didn't lie. She ain't lying on Britt. She just exposed Britt.
Yes, which Britt, you could have handled that in a civil suit. Yeah. But I'm wondering if must have been some stuff behind the scenes that we weren't aware of, as why Bravo was
exposed people's, that even if they are doing that. But I just feel like they know who Kenya is. Kenya's from Detroit. Yes. Kenya. Don't play with her.
Come on, my fellow D girl. Bring my D girl back. They need that realness to the show.
Britt and Kelly both kept coming for her because she's that girl. She'll always be that girl. And
older than them and still fine.
And Kenya just got that. She's smart. This is why I love Kenya, because she's smart and she's pretty. I love the combination. I like when you do both. I don't like when it's one and it's off balance. Like,
exactly. I just like Portia.
Exactly. I like it to be both. I don't like it to be
exactly. One. Please have a mixture. I agree.
Portia help the Go Naked hair. Why does Drew wig still be messed up, even though
she got that braid wig at Scotland? I was like, what in the hell?
Was there a fishtail braid coming through?
What is happening with the wigs? Like, you got a whole team and still looking at them. And then you know what? Sometimes her makeup be off.
Her clothes be her wardrobe.
I don't know.
It don't be like nobody else's wardrobe on the show. Nobody else.
Even with your mommy makeover. She got her mommy makeover now. But Drew, I can't. She ain't never really gelled for me anyway. I really just feel like she was a wild card.
She doesn't fit. I thought at first, I was like, okay, she actually has a husband and she's actually credible. But her personality just doesn't mesh.
No.
I don't know if we can do it. What we can do with the cast, because I don't see them. I agree with you. I wouldn't be mad if they started over.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just. I'm telling you, they could do this could be a whole marketing thing I see in my head. How they are.
What they could do is they could say, hey, we're going to put Atlanta on hiatus and do Real Housewives of Buckhead. Real Housewives
Maybe
of something like Buford or
Baby Alpharetta.
Alpharetta, like or
something.
Johns Creek. Real Housewives of Johns Creek.
Ooh.
Bring some of them in because Atlanta people are gonna be comparing it to Nene and da. So just bring in the Real Housewives of Johns Creek. I
got some ideas of what they can do, how they can get fans involved too. I'm telling you, this could be a whole marketing campaign, where they would be like, "You as the fans, help us choose the full cast, and we got this many slots to fill." And listen, I got some ideas. Like,
well, you know what I think we should come back and talk about the reunion. I cannot wait for this reunion.
Well, I think it's like what 3 or 4 episodes left.
Yeah,
I was checking. I think it's about 3 or 4 left. They need to wrap it up. They've been making let's wrap it up.
And they showed the dynamic of where everybody was sitting and everything. Andy's gonna love the girl that gives the looks. He's into the girl, so he's always gonna be on Portia's side. Phaedra, has her look is flawless now. I mean, she not Portia, but she sometimes her looks don't be right though. I ain't like that.
Some of them wigs, child.
I ain't like the wigs. The blonde.
Some of them wigs, child.
I ain't big on the blonde wigs.
Yeah. And she, I'm not
big on
honey.
But
I'm like, y'all just be wearing anything. You gotta find what work for you. And that be Drew too. She changed up the colors too much. Just
Drew is across the board.
Yeah. Phaedra, I think Phaedra is going through the I'm older and I'm trying to be a sexy auntie phase. It's given I'm an older, want to be sexy. She is sexy, but she ain't got that look like Portia. Okay, I'm gonna just say that.
Everybody, that's Portia, just naturally a pretty girl, and she got a lot of additives as well. But she's just a naturally pretty girl.
Yeah,
K. Michelle is comical, but I don't think she should be. She should stay on that show. It's just not the right fit.
Yeah,
she does. I do laugh. She is hilarious. Like, I love her because she don't care. She does not.
Now that she's on there and all the little different emotional stuff she's going through, I feel like, and then with this plastic surgery on her body, K. Michelle, why are you doing this to yourself? Because actually, and let me tell you, I remember K. Michelle 15 years ago, how she looked. I already had an issue with what she did to her face, and you only look the same. However, she's the one who has natural beauty still in the face, to me. Like, she doesn't need a whole lot of makeup. Like those times when they were on the trip.
She doesn't need makeup.
And she really doesn't need a whole lot of makeup. She doesn't. But she is just so, like someone said, she has body dysmorphia. Because why? Hey, Michelle,
this has been happening. She did that a long time ago. And the crazy thing is, even with seeing K. Michelle go to an event and sit down and her butt start leaking.
Oh, and she didn't feel it.
Drew still went and got a butt. And like, you can say you want girls not to do it, but they gonna do it because you're saying don't do it, but you still want all the stuff in there. You're still doing things to make yourself look plastic. You're still promoting and perpetuating that's it. One of my girlfriends was like, I turn on the Housewives and everybody has Botox in their lips. Everybody has what is happening? And I was like, that no matter what we say, it doesn't matter because
who is telling them that this looks good though?
The likes and the public, because the public are sitting home like, oh, she snatched. Knowing that that's not how nobody's natural waist
even look like it don't look.
But the public, this is the thing. People only do, and from working with celebrities, they got to hear the comments. So when you hear the comments about how you don't look good, Drew probably had a lot of comments about her body was not. They made fun of her body. They did, and now she went and got.
But she still ain't got no. But you still ain't got no hips though. Do you got? That's my point. Christal. This is my point. You naturally, your body is. You got the box body. You do. I'm sorry. Your shape is a certain way. As a woman, this is what you got to come to know. I got a pear shape.
the butt's going to be bigger now, and guys are going to give her attention. The energy is going to be different, so she's going to feel better about herself. I don't talk to so many females that say when they got their butt done, they felt better about themselves because now they get the reaction from men that they want, and they get the reaction from other girls. Ooh, girl! So it's it really is like a hopeless situation. They're going to keep doing.
I don't know. I've spoken to a lot of men who said they don't like the fake butts, Christal.
Most men don't like it. But they will.
And I've spoken to men of certain calibers. I just spoke to hood guys, and I just spoke to corporate guys, and a lot of them, because I'll actually ask them, like, do y'all like this? Because like you said the last time we talked, we don't have a penis. So I'm like, my husband and cousins and guys, like, do y'all really like this? Like, does this?
But go back and ask them a different question. Ask them, would they hit?
Well, of course.
If they like it, ask them would they hit, and would they push a heart? Will they heart it on Instagram? Because I guarantee you they will. I had the same conversation with men because they're like, Christal, you don't need to wear a lot of makeup. Say what? Because y'all like all the makeup, all the makeup. Like Portia would wear 2 pairs of lashes. Like that is a lot on your eye, and dudes will go crazy, and they want to tell another girl, you don't need all that, because what y'all say and what y'all do be 2 different things. They may not wipe that up, but they gonna hit. Yeah. So and women get it confused because you're thinking, well, you want the attention, but that's why a lot of them women, they don't have the relationship that you have because they're chasing the temporary.
I don't know if you can see me. I'm here.
Can't see no more.
Oh, I don't know what happened. Huh?
But you know what? We got to get out of here anyway. My husband just texted me. He needs me to come and get him. So I have got to get out of here anyway.
Child, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Oh, wow, y'all. Well, I had a good time. Thank you. I don't know what happened. That is nuts. I didn't do anything. It just clicked off.
That is so. Can you go out?
That's crazy. That hold on, right quick. I'm going to go back. Okay.
That's hilarious. Y'all, I am sweating. It is hot. I am sweating. But thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Thank y'all for hanging out with me and Rocky. These are fun. We'll definitely come back and do the reunion because I have a feeling it's going to be good. I have a feeling. Hold on. Bam.
What?
No. Okay.
I don't know what happened, y'all. Sorry. I don't know. It's definitely the devil. The devil getting on us because we talking mess about people. Lord forgive me.
It is. But we gotta come back. We gotta come back in like 3 weeks. Yeah. And we gotta do each reunion, part 1 and part 2. And if
is this gonna be 2 parts, or is this gonna be a 3-parter?
It may be 3. We'll figure it out if you can do each of the parts. Yeah, that'll be a wine day. A wine day.
I had to give me a cut water today. I'm gonna be honest, because they got on my nerves so bad. And then after the holiday weekend, I said I'm still in celebration mode. But yes, but it's always a great time. I appreciate you.
All right, we'll talk the next time. Thanks, girl. And I'm gonna hit you about something else offline.
Okay. All right. Take care. All right. Have a good night.
Good.
Bye-bye.